Hey, welcome in everybody. In this video, I am going to probably struggle creating the pivot latch, but we'll kind of work through it. We'll see what we can do on it. So it tells us that dimensions are in inches. So I'm going to use the English template standard. I'm going to hit the create button, start 2D sketch on this XZ plane. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees to the left, counterclockwise there. I don't know why it does that, but anyway, I like reading it, top where I can read it, not tilt my head. So let's see, what can we do? There's probably a lot of different ways that we can go about creating this. I'm going to start off with a rectangle, 2-point center. And I'm going to click the green dot in the center. And I'm just going to create a rectangle, obviously. That's why I chose this command. You're like, duh. I'm going to hit 5 inches, press tab key. I'm going to go 9 inches, press the tab key, press enter. And then what? Do that. Okay, so then I'm going to draw the circles that you see. And I'm going to click the circle, center point. Just kind of hover over this green dot and drag it straight down. I don't know if that matters, but I want to get that right in the middle. So I'm going to click somewhere in the middle, drag it out. I don't care about how high it is at this point. I don't care about the diameter yet either. So then I'm going to make another circle. I don't want to put it right in the center there. I want to move it up a little bit. So right about here somewhere. And then drag it out. So then I'm going to dimension these two. So this one is going to have a diameter of 1.25. This one has a diameter of, it gives us a radius of 1. So its diameter would be 2. All right, so there's those. Let's see, what else can we do? All right, then what I want to do is I'm going to use my vertical constraints here. I'm going to click this midpoint of this line here. So I'm going to click this middle green dot. I'm going to click the center of this circle. I'm going to click this middle green dot again. I'm going to click the center of this circle. So we got those lined up vertically where they need to be. Then what can we do? We can draw a circle. Just going to draw a circle somewhere on this line here. Drag it out. So, actually, you know what I should do? Let me delete this. I like drawing circles kind of out of the way here. It's easier to dimension the center of that to this line and make it 0. So I know it's right on that line, boom. And then I'm going to dimension the center to this edge. Wait, I don't want to draw another circle. I want to add a dimension here from this center to this end. That's going to be 1.5. And then I need to dimension the circle itself. So that has a diameter of 3. It should be right on line there. Yeah. All right, so then what I want to do is I'm going to create another circle with the center point being up here where this top circle is. And this has a diameter of 5. Like so. So I know you're like, man, we got a lot of circles going all across each other. Guess what? We need to draw, I'm going to draw one more circle. Let me move this dimension somewhere out of the way. Get you out of the way. So then I'm going to draw another circle, kind of way off to the side. And let's see, that has a radius of 1.75. I'm going to right click, go to dimension type, click on the radius. And now I can give this a radius of 1.75. Press the check mark. So then what I want to do is we're going to have a lot of stuff going on top of each other, but I mean, you know, that's not always a bad thing. I'm going to click the tangent constraints. I'm going to click just the circle here, click this circle, click this big circle, this circle, and that kind of locks those in. They look kind of like gears going around. So let's do the same thing on the other side, or we could mirror it and flip it around. I don't know. We could copy it. No, we can't copy it because we have it locked in. I don't know. So I'm thinking out loud. Ignore me. I'm just going to draw another circle over here. Like, what are you doing, bro? All right, I'm going to dimension this. Again, I want to right click. I want to dimension it with the radius. So this is going to be 1.75. I want to use my tangent constraint. So I'm going to click this circle, this big circle, this circle. That does not look right, does it? Oh, I know what I did. All right. Yeah, you watch me just do some crazy stuff. I'm gonna undo this. I got ahead of myself. So I want to make the same circle here over here. So yeah, I'm really gonna have a lot of stuff going on top of each other. I just created a random circle. I'm gonna dimension that from the center down there. That's gonna be 0. So I'll move it in line here. Then I want to click on the center and drag it over. Now I can dimension this corner to the center. That's going to be, what is that, 1.5? I'm going to click on my equal constraint. I'm going to click this circle and this circle. Make those two equal. All right, now I can move this over. So hit the tangent constraint. Click this circle and this circle and this circle and this circle. Now we got a lot of weird stuff going on. But what we're going to do now is just start trimming out stuff that we don't need. So looking at the book, I'm going to try to trim out this piece. I knew I was going to get that. Let me trim out this and this and this. So this comes around. I don't need that line. What else? I don't need that or that or that or this. I don't need that. I don't need that or this or this. Can I trim this now? Yes, there we go. All right, now I can just get rid of these. It's kind of a cool shape though, but that's not what I want. All right, I need to trim out these little slivers of pieces here. That one. And that one. What else? I don't need this piece. That, I don't need that. All right, so there we go. Kind of curves up, around. That looks kind of cool, but yeah, we got some stuff to do up here. So I'm going to draw a line from, let's say, the midpoint here and maybe to the midpoint here, or the center of that. And then I can go to my offset. I want to offset this line over 1.25. And then offset this one over 1.25. I don't know why that extended past there. I don't know. But we'll trim out some stuff we don't need. So I don't need that. I don't need this or this or this. Wait, sometimes it does that. I can just delete this. Okay, I can trim out this overshoot. Did I miss that? No. Okay, that one. I don't need this line. I'm just going to delete it. Trim it out, trim it out, trim it. I can delete this. I can delete that. That's a lot of work. And then we're going to fillet these curves here. So that has a radius of 0.5. going to radius or fillet that, fillet that. All right, there we go. So wow, that was a lot, but we got that. That was a hard shape to do. Not hard, but it just took a lot of steps. Like I said, I'm sure there's probably better ways to go about doing that. Actually, we're not done yet, are we? I need to draw a line from the center here, straight over. I'm just going to draw it out this. Wait, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be straight. Straight across, my man. Straight right there. All right, so now I want to offset this up and down by 0.25. Offset it down, 0.25. I'm going to delete this middle one. I'm going to start trimming out that. I'm going to erase these, delete them. All right, now, oh man, I'm out of breath now. We're finally done with that part anyway. I'm going to finish my sketch. I know it said 23 dimensions needed. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to extrude this thing down by 0.75. There. Then I'm going to start my sketch on this back face here. I want to project geometry. I'm going to project this top line here. Then I'm going to draw a line from that center dot there straight up. I need to draw that up by 1.5. I don't know why you did that. Why did you go over there? Because you're being naughty. All right, so let me change my view here. I'm going to draw a line from the center dot straight up 1.5. There. There's more ways to skin a cat. All right, so now that's where I want to put, that's kind of like the flagpole for my circle here. So my circle is going to go on top of that. That has a diameter of 1. I'm going to draw another circle, same center point. It's going to have a diameter of 2. Then I'm just going to draw a line from this end. I think it's, where are you at? Here. I think it's there. I should probably look at a 3D view. Yeah, that was it. Let me go back. So I want this to be tangent to here. So I'm just going to draw it where it's somewhere on this circle. I know it's not really touching yet. I'm okay with that. Draw another line from this end up here somewhere. Actually, I'm going to just draw it way off to the side, because then I'm going to come in with my tangent constraint. Click this circle, click that line, click this circle, click that line. I want to extend this thing to where it actually touches my circle. That would help. And then I can trim out this bottom piece. I can get rid of this. Actually, I'm going to turn this line into a construction line. I'm going to keep that where it is. All right, then I can finish my sketch. Why did that thing go way off to the side? I have no idea. Let me go back to my sketch too. Edit sketch. I don't want that. I'm trying to get this little stray piece here. Delete that. There we go. Now I can finish my sketch. Now I can extrude this back the other way. 0.75. Hit OK. There's our piece there. And we've got it. So then I'm going to just kind of make it fancy, add some shadows, change the lighting, photo booth. You can pick whatever you want. For the coloring, I'm gonna make mine rubber blue, rubber green. No, let's don't. I'm just gonna make mine smooth off-white this time. And then just make sure you save it. I think I already have one saved, but I'm going to save over it. So I'm going to call this one pivot latch. Pivot latch. Save. Yes, I already have it. I want to replace it. Yes, because this one's way better. Hit save. All right, so there we go. So it kind of took us a little while to get there. We made some, little boo-boos along the way. That's what it's all about. So yeah, hope that helped learning Inventor a little bit more. So make sure you come back later. I'm gonna have more videos on the way. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.